Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another day of rain racing. Woo! So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be raining for at least a little bit again this morning. It is hopefully supposed to move past us, but for now, that's a wet track. Thankfully, we don't actually race for like another 2 or 3 hours because we have to do all the classroom stuff that we did yesterday. But it's hopefully will dry up and not rain on us again. But you know, who knows? We're headed to go get checked in right now, and then we have to do the driver's meeting again, and then we have to go to the classroom again. Because technically, even though it's a 2-day event, it's like you can sign up for only 1 day, and so some people this is going to be their very first day right now. But thankfully, look how far this drive is. Ready? This is us leaving our hotel. And we're at Sebring. Woo! This is my favorite part, driving over this bridge. But I'll probably see you guys maybe during my first run, maybe a little before. I don't know. It just sees what happens. I'm trying to keep this video not 8 hours on. So, yeah. See you then. So this session was mainly focused on me learning where all the flag stations are. If you don't know what that is, those are the people on the side of the track who hold up flags to alert you about track conditions and other cars. This is important not only for safety, but also to move up to the different classes. So for NASA, which is who we were driving with today, they have different tiers with each group having its own special rules. So HPDE 1 is what everyone starts in, and it's usually driving with an instructor, and you're only allowed to pass on a straight with the car in front pointing you by. HPDE 2 is solo driving with the same passing rules as HPDE 1. HPDE 3 is passing allowed anywhere on the track, so even on a corner with a point by, so the car in front still has to point you by. And HPDE 4 is full course passing with no point by, so you can pass anyone anytime, anywhere. And after you make your way up to HPDE 4 and move past that, that's when you can enter their time trial series and eventually start doing wheel-to-wheel racing. Alright guys, that was definitely more of a try and find out where the corner stations are, because to pass on to the next HPD driving class, you have to be able to point out where all the corner stations were, and that's something I didn't really focus on yesterday, so we were trying to focus on it today. I think I got an idea of where most of them are. There's 18, I'm pretty sure I counted, so just knowing where theirs are is very helpful. And there was just, as you see in the video, so much traffic. I couldn't go anywhere. So just working with what we got here pretty much. Hopefully next session will be better. Alright, so this is my checkout ride. My instructor will explain everything in a moment, but pretty much just making sure I know where all the flag stations are and that I know where the racing line is and how to safely pass and get passed by people. If he thinks I did good enough, I can move on to HPDE 2 and I can drive by myself without an instructor in the car.
So on checkout rides, you'll do exactly what we did in the last session. Point out the flags on the first lap. Actually, we'll do it on the second lap when you're up to speed. Okay. I want you to still point them out. And then, even if you're going only 90%, I want you to be consistent and hit all of the turn-ins, all of the apexes. You put together a couple like consistent laps, and you're good to go.
All right.
certified DE2.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm happy to keep riding with you if you want.
Stay in here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be working on my car, so I'll be here for basically till you're done. But yeah, I mean, we can keep running. I don't really have any notes. The thing I was gonna say is, if you do end up running solo, I just want you to ease up to the limits carefully, right? Because like we're getting closer and closer to the track edge, which is exactly what I want to see. Like, I'm a curb monster. I'm all the way out there,
Really fun session though. I'm having a blast out here. Just got upgraded. Hopefully, we can get ahead of some traffic now instead of being behind them the whole time. But we got a lunch break and then maybe a meeting, I think, and then we got our next session. So I'll see you guys maybe before the meeting, maybe at lunch, maybe at the lunch break, or maybe at the next session. We'll see. All right, guys. So we're actually starting as the first car out on the course for this session. Unfortunately, I was just going so fast that I had only about 2 or maybe 3 laps where I didn't have any traffic, and then I got up to the slowest people on the track because I was the very first one there. Hopefully, maybe next time I can make it up to HPDE 3, so I'll be able to drive with nothing but faster drivers. But as for now, I just got a couple laps in, and they weren't even faster than my laps on the first day. But at least I'm HPDE 2 now and can drive without an instructor. Alright, and for our last session of the day, it was actually going to be a free-for-all on the track, which means every class can be out there under HPDE 3 rules, which means you can pass anyone on the track as long as you have a point by. I was actually really excited for this because it seemed like a lot of people had gone home, so I would have pretty much a track almost to myself. But as I was coming around to start my first lap, I got black flagged. And at first I was like, uh-oh, did I do something wrong? But then it turns out there was lightning, which means they had to shut down the track for 30 minutes. At that point it was so late and there was no guarantee that the track would open in 30 minutes that we just decided to pack it up and go home. Someone actually spun and hit a wall during one of the earlier sessions today. And just, I mean, look at the damage to the car. Hopefully they had track insurance. I'm not entirely sure, but just remember, guys, you're on a track. Be careful. Well, guys, that was Sebring. I had a great time. Really great fun event. Nice people. Well, it felt like most people were nice. There's a couple people that felt like they kind of like thought they were better than you, but besides that, everyone else was nice. I had a really fun time. Felt like I learned the track, did good. Proud of myself. Wish I got that last session. That would have been so fun. I was literally one of 3 people that was on the track, and it was pretty much just like I was by myself. But unfortunately, lightning, and it's only getting closer to us, so I'm just gonna call it here. Got a 5-hour long drive home, so that will be fun. But yeah, we're leaving now, and hopefully it'll be a nice, calm, relaxing drive home. Car felt great, handled amazingly. So in love with this car, just gets better every time I use it. Felt like I was crushing everyone, passing everyone. Only got passed by a fully built Audi, which was crazy. This thing looked like a full time of track car. It was insane. But yeah, we're headed home. I actually do need to get gas first, but then after that, 5-hour long drive home. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more events like this, subscribe, like, comment, I don't know, whatever you do on a YouTube video. We're definitely going to be doing more truck events soon because me and my dad are in love with this now. So you're going to see a lot more of this. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much again, and see you next time. Bye.